What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you guys, well, with another market watch today. I just want to say there are some crazy high prices in this game right now. I mean, think about it. Nobody's going and playing Yu-Gi-Oh! At any event, but yet we have an IP Masquerade, Starlight Rare, that's about $500. And that's not even the most expensive one, but it's one of the most expensive Starlight Rares in the game. It also so happens to be one I do not have until recently. I just actually bought this card for $500. Now, I want to know real quickly, comment question of the day. Did I make a dumb move or smart move? And I'm not even joking, by the way. Go check in the community tab. I post a picture of me paying for this card. It was $530 with tax. So, if you had the opportunity to buy IP Masquerade and Starlight Rare, would you do it? Would you go ahead and grab this card? Or would you take it from $500 and maybe give it to the poor, take the $500 and throw it outside a car window? Or what other card would you buy? And that's more important focusing on, because I was debating on buying, it was between IP Masquerade and Starlight Rare or Ultimate Rare Max C. And it's a hard choice because they're both really good cards. I opted to go with this card because it sees more play and I get the more usage out of it. And of course, it's a collector's card and it's the highest rarity of the card. Starlight Rare, something about Starlight Rares are really intriguing me. Now, I really hate these names, by the way. I think it's prismatic, but whatever. We'll call Starlight Rares for the sake of argument. But something about Starlight Rares really intrigued me. There's not many of these out there, period. Think about it. Out of all the cases that's open, the amount of Starlight Rares pulled is very sporadic. So you're not getting like 2 Starlight Rares per case. You might pull a full case and not get even 1, which makes these cards even more rare to find. So I really do like Starlight Rares a lot. I think I'm more a fan of Starlight Rares for the extra deck and Ultimate Rares and other stuff like that in the main deck. Starlight Rares in the main deck, just, for the most part, just don't do it for me. I mean, yeah, you got Marine Cess, Seahorse, Starlight Rare, $125 by the way. But is it really worth it in the main deck? And I really don't know. If they made an Ultimate Rare, I think I would opt more for that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, like button, and comment down below. Seriously, let me know if you had $500 right now to invest in this game, what would you do with those $500? Would you put it towards an IP Masquerade and Starlight Rare like I just recently did? Or would you buy an Exodia mat? Or would you just go ahead and buy maybe another card? Or cards? Seriously, let me know in the comments down below. Looking at Mathematician, the card, a secret rare, originally at Dragon's Legends, with a $7.50 market price, the card currently right now is about $4. If you want a lightly picked position, with shipping, it'll be about $5 for Mathematician. The thing about this card is, even though this is a great card, it's not seeing much play because, well, in the meta online, because of Orcus. Now, Orcus is still a really good deck, but looking at Emancipators and looking at Eldritch, I really do think that Orcus definitely has a huge problem against these decks. Oh, excuse me, a huge problem against these decks. I don't know if Orcus can handle it. Even if we got the new Orcus card, I'm not sure if it will work really good against these two decks. And, yeah, it's kind of a toss-up. I'm going to really go with Emancipators over Orcus in this instance. But look at the card's value. It's going down. It had a bunch of reprints, but this is the highest version of the card, and that's why I maintain a relatively high price point, well, up until now. So, looking at the Secret Forces, a great set, by the way. It was one of the first sets in Yu-Gi-Oh! That came out and instantly got shorted. I mean, I'm talking, you couldn't find no packs, let alone a box of Secret Force. It's probably one of the first big sets to do that. And then eventually they made a second wave, and that got eaten up, and Konami's like, well, that's what you get. Look at that cards originally printed from that set, like Necklace of Brionic, or Necklace of Trishul, Necklace of Valkyris. The 3 top cards, they're maintaining a relatively good price point. I mean, Necklace of Valkyris holding a $9 market price, and it's roughly around there. Necklace of Trishula, which is a $14 market price, we can see it around $15. And then we have Necklace of Brionic, $27 market price. The card's roughly $30. Now, of course, these also did just recently get a reprint in dual power, which is great, but, I mean, if you want the original print, you gotta pay extra. And in this case, a lot extra. So, I don't know, something about Necros. Oh, I always wonder, like, look at Shadows with all the stuff they got. Definitely brought them back up to tier. And seeing that happen, I'm thinking, why can't Konami just turn around and go, here's new Necros cards, or maybe here's some new cards for other decks throughout this era, like Ritual Beast, or even Burning Abyss. Are they going to get more cards? So nobody really knows what's going on with that. We do know Shadow's got a bump. And it'd be cool to see these older decks like Necros and Burning Abyss and all these other great decks get a bump as well and bring them up. Even at Tier 1.2, which I think Shadows kind of are. Shadow Invoke, Shadow Variants. I mean, obviously, if you go into Winda, you almost beat almost everything. But there's still a lot of decks that have ways to get around that. But you know what I'm trying to say. I think overall, I think Shadow's definitely going to be Tier 1.2. Arguably Tier 1. But, yeah, let me know what you guys think about this, because I really think it'd be cool if Konami has new meta stuff, and then every now and then they go, here's new meta stuff, and by the way, here's stuff for Necros, and then they bring Necros into the fold as a Tier 1.5 deck. And then they do some other stuff, and then turn around and go, we're gonna unlock or unban some of the Burning Abyss stuff. Turn around, do other stuff, and then go look at Ritual Beast. Someone keeps commenting about Ritual Beast in my comments in my video, but they go, maybe we'll put that card to 2, and, okay, let me just pause right there. They'll probably have to, like, redo the time for that one, because that gets pretty crazy. We're also going to be getting near banless season. Now, I personally do not think we're going to be having a banless. Someone commented a while ago, Konami already mentioned that it's not going to happen, blah, blah, blah. No, they did not. It'll be on their website they did. They really didn't. But I really don't think we're going to be having a banless. I think more than likely, it'll be postponed. But let's say we do get a balance next month. And that's really important because cards like Vanity's Emptiness, Secret Rare, is actually going down in price. I'm looking at it right now. The Secret Rare at Legend Collection 5Ds, $12 is the highest rating for the version of the card. And it's at $9. All over the place. $9 for Secret Rare Vanity's Emptiness. Once again, I think that this is a great card. And looking at OCG, they had this card off the ban list. Wouldn't be surprised if this eventually makes its way over here. I mean, think about it. It happened with Solemn Judgment. It happened with Super Poly. You know what? It happened with a lot of cards that were on our ban list. We see the OCG get these cards fully unlocked, and then it come over here in TCG. I mean, Max C is still a 1-up, but it's a broken card. Also, this broken card is Max C that they have at 3. And still, to this day, people still go to me, Max C will never come off the ban list. But it's going to, though. This is 100% going to happen. No doubt in my mind, this card comes off the ban list. I think it's people who think it's not going to come off the ban list are the same people who's going to be saying, Solemn Judgment will never come off the ban list. Super Optimization, come on, off the ban list. What are you, crazy? And then here we are. And then I go, hey, you know what, Max C? And I go, let me stop it right there, I don't think so. But it is going to happen, though. I think it's going to happen, and the way Konami rolls it out here in TCG is, even if they have a card at 3 and seeing play for a long while, like Max C is, what they normally do is release the card at 1, and then the next ban list, they'll release it at 2, and then they'll release it at 3 if it's not doing as much. And I think that's what's going to happen with Max C. So I think it will come off at 1. A little fun thing to know, if you are playing Emancipators, that's an Earth card. Ultimate Max C at an Astra Pack 4 with a $220 market price is currently $250. There's only one listing. After that hits about $270. And I was talking to a buddy earlier about this. Max C is very expensive. I think we can all agree on that. But what happens if Max C comes off the ban list? Would it be $250? Take a guess at what price point this card would be at. I'm gonna guess $400 for Max C. And that's very conservative compared to the possibilities of this card. But I'll say this card will go to $400, especially with that new spell card that really stops hand traps. Yeah, why would Maxi not want to? Anyway, I think this card would definitely hit about $400. And to be honest with you, I'm really looking hard on Maxi. Probably in the next week or two, if the price is still roughly around the same price point, which is around $250, I personally might go in, and I'm definitely going to buy one. I'll try to get myself a playset of Ultimate Red Maxis. It's a lot of money, but when you're in lockdown because of a virus, which you have an insanely low chance of catching, you know, that thing, yeah, you just have money to spend because you don't go out and spend it, so you just sit here. I mean, right now, I think we all can agree that we would be going playing Yu-Gi-Oh, right? I would have went to YCS Charlotte, I would have went to YCS Hartford, not Pasadena, no go to California, but I would have went to Nationals in Florida, I would have went to Minnesota. There's a lot of events I would have went to, and I would spend a lot of money on flights and all this stuff. Being the fact that I'm home, I just have extra revenue, and this is what I do with it, because I'm an addict. Are you? Let me know in the comment section down below that I am not alone. I'm an addict that does not want help. Up next, guys. Sky Palace, Gangaridai. Sky Palace. Okay, anyway. Card currently has a $4 market price. No, it's actually roughly around 9. I mean, there's an Italian one. It's Tunum. That's around 7. Cool. How does this card look in Italian? I bet you this card's insanely hard to say even in Italian. Palazzo del Cielo. It's the same thing. Gangrel da. Anyway, no matter what language it is, it's anyone. There's Italian Paisano. This card comes in Spanish, the Spanish Paisano. This card comes in German Paisano, and they're all just going blah, 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 and they go. These words are dancing. Anyway, the card's roughly around $9, jumping up higher in the market because it's starting to see play. I believe in an Eldritch variant, if I'm not mistaken. Then we also have Coach King Trainer, also coming out of Number Hunters, by the way. I like with this card, I get it. This card, I have zero idea. Coach King Trainer with a $2 market price actually is roughly around $5 to almost near $6 for Coach King Trainer. 3 level 8 monsters, you say? That's easy. I can't wait to make this card. It makes no sense. Also, we have Starlight Brigade. Another great card now. I talked about the other day about the super rare going up in value. Let's talk about the secret rare. Secret Treasure Library coming out of Duelist Genesis with a $20 market price. Unlimited is roughly around $19 to $20. Okay, how much is first edition? Well, it gets kind of crazy. First edition copy, the only one listed here on TCG Player, is $400 for a first edition Treasure Light Brigade. I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, the thing about Light Swans is, and I think a lot of people kind of forget this when they look at cards and have a crazy price point like this. This Light Swans is always around. It's had so many variants of the deck. It recently got support, what, a year or two ago? Maybe I could be wrong, but it may be around Maximum Crisis. Time's a mystery when you're in the lockdown. But around Maximum Crisis era. And I think what we're going to be seeing is a time in Yu-Gi-Oh! History in which Light Swans come back into the game. Whether as an engine or with new support. I think it's almost non-negotiable to anybody that's going to argue against that. So looking at original print Secret Rare Treasure Light Brigades, yeah, they're really hard to find because they come out in Duelist Genesis. Looking at Ultimate Rare Solar Recharges, good luck with that. Even Super Rare Luminous, even though they have Ultra Rare printings, the Super Rare Original prints, those are hard to find. Like, there's so many old school hard to find cards of Light Sworn. And I do think that Light Sworns maintain a crazy high value because not only do they have that collector factor in them, but casuals love Light Sworn because they have easy access Light Sworn. They were in a structure deck for crying out loud. But competitive players are holding the hard-to-get max rarity versions just in case the deck comes back into the fold so they can have the decks at max rarity. Not a lot of people are getting rid of Light Sworns. It just doesn't really happen, unfortunately. I wish it was because I would love to own a max rarity version of this deck. It is a thing of beauty. It really is. I talked about Rodent Totem the other day as well. The Super Rare going on value, and it kind of made sense with the new war support. But now the common Rodent Totem is also going with value. Common Rodent Totem coming out as the Shining Darkness with a $4 market price? Wrong. It's actually almost near $5 for common Rodent Totem. For a common version of this card. What? You don't want a common? That's for commoners, you say? No big deal. An OTS Pack 4 Super Rare Rodent Totem, that's, roughly around $12 to $13 with shipping. For a super rare version of Rodent Totem at OTS Pack 4. Now, we saw Swapfire finally get a reprint after forever. First reprint that's easily accessible, I should really say. So when we're going to get the Rodent Totem reprint? Alright. According to your logic, Konami, I'll see this reprint in about 7 years. Another card that's going up in value is Cyber Dragon Astra. Now, the card has a market price of $13. Dual power original print version, only version out there. It's roughly around $15 to almost $16 for Cyber Dragon Astra. Now, the thing about this card is, it's insane, it's really good, and also with the reprint recently coming out for Cyber Dragons, something had to be, it was a crazy high price card, got a reprint, something has to be unbalanced. It's one of those like whack-a-mole games, except with original print or hard to get cards. Astra is not the new card to take the cake. It's also really good Cyber Dragons. I think that Cyber Dragons is one of those decks that if your opponent is not prepared for it, if they're reading cards, and you're a Cyber Dragon player and you're really good, you'll probably smoke them. And not because they're just, your deck just beat their deck as is evenly. It's because they were knowledgeable about your deck enough to know what to stop and when to stop it. Then again, if you're playing Cyber Dragons, you're in luck because nobody's really playing System Down. Because like I said in the beginning of this video, I don't think Orcus is going to be around even with the new $100 Secret Rare card. I could be wrong. I could be totally be wrong. But I don't think I am. I think currently Emancipators is really good. Also, someone mentioned earlier to me today on Facebook, or maybe it was Instagram, that they're like, dinosaurs are going to be tier 0. If you think dinosaurs are not going to get hit by the ban list, your brain is tier 0. It's mush. It's just beyond meta. It's just over there. Listen, I'm sorry, dinosaur players. I'm not sure I'm the first to break the news to you, but you're going to lose some cards. And we can negotiate. I mean, everyone who knows their deck's insane or gonna be insane goes in like haggle mode where they're like, okay, I'll give you 2 Oviraptors, okay? I'll give you 2 Oviraptors, and that's a deal, you leave my deck alone. Nah, man. Your deck's gonna get hit hard, bro. No, but listen to me, V. Listen to me. I'll give you 2 Oviraptors and a Baby Ceratosaurus. No. Your deck's tier 0 with all this support coming out. You're gonna get hurt. I'm sorry, Dino players. You're gonna go extinct again, but like in a card game. But it's gonna hurt more than the actual dinosaurs that are all gone because of a meteorite or whatever. I'm just saying, if you're a Dino player, you have value in your deck. Listen closely, this is important. Your deck has a lot of value. Breathe. It's good. It feels good to play it, right? I mean, we just got a Double Evolution Pill reprint, alright? Your deck's gonna get hit. You're not gonna be tier 0. More than likely, you will not be tier 1, although you will get a great card. If you're lucky, if you pray to the dinosaurs that have come before you, more than likely your deck will be tier 1. The value of your deck is made up right now. It's all based on hype and expectation of your deck just not getting hit by a ban list. But if we're gonna be 100 honest with ourselves, your deck is going to be hit so bad. I think the worst deck to be hit in the next ban list, whatever it is going to be dinosaurs. I could be wrong, but no. I'm seriously though. Then your new stuff is insanely broken. Your deck is easily insanely broken. You're gonna get hit. So what do you do with that information? I just gave you information. What do you do? Hold the deck and go down to ship, Captain? Hey, I respect it. I've done it many times with many decks. Or do you sell this deck, turn around and use one of your other decks, and just, I mean, Pendulums. I've been around forever. Use that deck, or any other deck, and just wait patiently and calmly until we see a ban list. Hey, if it's not hit, take that money, throw it back into the deck, boom, you get dinosaurs again. If it is hit, the value of dinosaurs go down, but you sold it when it was relatively high in value. So that's the kind of thing I would recommend for anyone playing dinosaurs. I like the deck a lot too, but I also like to plus. Sometimes. I sometimes like the plus. Alright, up next, Ultimate Rare Elora Darkness coming out of Phantom Darkness. $68 current market price, and that's actually the last price point I actually got this card at Unlimited for the placement on my Elora Darkness Ultimate Rare. But that's not what it's going for currently right now. Unlimited copies, lightly play unlimited copies of Ultimate Rare Elora Darkness is roughly around 120. That's for one listing. The next one is $130. So I like to really consider it 130 because you're gonna buy one. If you need 2 more, boom, you're gonna be in the 130 range. So it's roughly $130 for unlimited Elora Darkness. And for a first edition version, well, there's one copy at $141, and then it goes to $180 for Ultimate Rare Elora Darkness first edition. At one point, Ultimate Rares were $125 back when it was near its market price for unlimiteds, and that's changed. And the thing about this card is, once again, I think that Yu-Gi-Oh players that hold Ultimate Rare Elora Darkness, they're just not getting rid of their cards. And we're going to be having a problem as time goes on with some of these cards. Because with Ghost Rares, with Starlight Rares, with Prismatic Starlight Rares, we want to call them, with Secret Rares, the original print, even especially with Ultimate Rares, what we're seeing is a lot of cards' prices get blown out. And then if the card does not see any play, the value doesn't go to where it was originally, like we've seen with other meta cards. No, it goes to a point where it's like this. And then it gets blown out again. Obviously, the card might see play again, or Darkness. I think we're going to all agree there's a good chance this card will want to see play again. And then instead of going like this, where its original value is here, the value, it stabilized was over here, and it got blown out again, it goes even higher. And that's how the market can replenish it at this crazy high value. And you might go, okay, V, so what? No big deal. You're right, no big deal. I'm with you guys. I own a lot of these cards. I'm in with you guys. But, with that said, what about the new players coming 5 years from now? They're going to walk into a game, they're like, oh, Elora Darkness, I'd like to get that card. What's the highest version of the card? Ultimate Rare. Sign me up for 3 of them. Alright, some of your kidneys. Like, it's going to be so expensive to get these cards. And that's the thing that's kind of weird for me, as someone who's into the market heavily. I understand it with Ghost Rares. Ultimate Rares is kind of wonky. But, like, even Ghost Rares, actually, if you think about it. But having high value cards in this game is something that's going to be, that's stable, that's been around, and continues to go up, is relatively new for a lot of us Yu-Gi-Oh players. You got to realize, guys, this game's a fast-moving market. And look at the Magic the Gathering market. They are having what we have. Well, they used to. Now they're doing some other crazy stuff over there. I don't even want to talk about it. It just gets me upset looking at their market. It's a joke and a bad one. But for a while, they were having all these high-valued cards. And they would just go, there it is, high-valued card. And if you wanted to make a reprint, maybe the original print would go down a little bit. but then it goes back up again. In the case of a card like Ultimate Rare Elora Darkness, you can make 1,000 reprintings of common Elora Darkness. That's going to have no impact on the Ultimate Rare version. You can reprint Ivy Masquerena all day long. I highly doubt the Starlight Rare would change. And same with Stardust Dragon, which has how many copies? But the first edition Ghost Rare is still easily $700 and up. So I think a lot of these kind of high rarity cards, something's going to be happening. And I don't know if Konami's going to go and make a high rarity reprint set. I don't think they're going to. Hopefully they don't do that. I mean, the OCD is really strict on stuff like that anyway. So hopefully we won't see that happen. But that's something that's always think about in the back of your head. No one's gonna, I don't think they're going to be reprinting, let's say like 2 years, 3 years, 5, 10 years from now. They're like, oh man, there's no IP Masquerenas because we did this crazy thing called short printing. It made us a ton of money. God, we got them for a lot of money, boys. No, I don't think they're going to go ahead and then reprint it. But it's something to always consider, like, what's going to happen with these cards 5, 10, 20 years from now? Are they going to maintain value, go up in value? Is it going to be a new rarity that just takes these, like a Starlight Rare squared that just makes these goofy and lowers the value? And they're so hard to find that literally there's like 3 printed per set, and that's it. Who knows? But what I do know is the value of a lot of these old cards are going higher in value. And if you start off in the beginning, when this whole lockdown thing started happening, one of the first market watches I made was telling you guys, get the old, hard to get cards. Don't buy meta. Meta is not really good right now. The older, hard to get cards like Ultimate Rare Elora Darkness, which is one of the first cards I pointed to, is a great card. Maxi Ultimate Rare, phenomenal card. And even Starlight Rares because they're so hard to find. Any Paisanos, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Please, make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Hit the like button, comment down below, and go on Skype, Instagram, your Discord, and tell everybody about this channel and spread the love. It's your boy V, and you Paisanos, have a great day.